Hey,
Hello.
good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. So, the very first thing I want to do is make sure that our sound is good. So, as you all are coming into the space, please let me know that you're here. Type in the comments, I'm connected, please. Type in the comments, I'm connected. That is not only a um, a favor that I'm asking of you, but that is a declaration over our lives, over your life. We are connected. So please, as you're coming into the space, we're just checking out our sound right now. And we want to make sure that you guys can hear us. Keisha and I both are here.
I
Say
am here.
hey, Keisha. Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, can y'all hear us good? Okay, we're going to listen, let us know. We don't want this broadcast to be uh, frustrating in any way. We want you all to be able to hear everything. So let me know in the comments if things are not clear. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Demario says it's all good. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for tuning in. Yep, come on in, get comfortable. We're going to give it just a few more minutes. I'm going to give people just a few more minutes. I'm going to start off by recapping a little bit of yesterday, a real quick recap, real quick, because we are moving on to the yummy stuff of the hour. We got some yummy, goody, yummy, yummy stuff to help us, to prepare us to make the purchase with all of the information we need to make it. All right, guys. Okay, so yep. So a lot of us have gone back and thank you guys so much yesterday for tuning in yesterday with the live interview with Dr. Ebony Bell, of the creator of the Dream Girl Box. That was we had an awesome time, and I appreciate everybody tuning in for that. Hold on, guys, 1 second, babe, husband, babe. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me for one moment. I need my charger out of my battery. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having just a little bit of a technical thing going on here that I need to address with my laptop. But we had a great time yesterday, just talking about the mission, talking about the fundraiser, talking about why it is that My Launch Deep is partnering, is collaborating with the Dream Girl Box, She Saves the Nation partnership, that we are going to be working with them to make sure that they get all of the tools, all of the resources that they need in order to do the work that they do. So there's a couple of things I want to just reiterate from yesterday. Number one, the Jewel fundraiser, the Jewel sanitary napkin fundraiser, starts April 1st, and it will go the entire month of April. So many of you have been asking about the link and how to participate. The link, along with the tutorial, will drop on April 1st. I will make sure that everybody, everywhere, gets the link and gets the tutorial video. So please don't worry. We have a week before the the website opens for purchase. So again, April 1st, the fundraiser will launch. It will go the entire month of April. On April 30th, we will have a drawing. One lucky winner will receive a book package, and these will be books, some of my favorite authors, books that I'm reading right now, sample jewel products, and a gift card. So that giveaway will happen on April 30th. All participants of the fundraiser will be entered if you share the video or share any of the marketing pieces all throughout April. We're going to be making sure that people know that the fundraiser is happening. We're going to be sharing some important information about the product, what you're buying, what you're sewing into, the mission that you're supporting. You can share any of those videos. Of course, tag My Launch Deep, and and then you'll be submitted into the drawing. So please remember that. Also, I wanted to just reiterate why My Launch Deep is supporting the collaboration between the Dream Girl Box and She Saves the Nation. And it's simply because my personal mission that is impacting every area of my life is to connect. It's to connect to people, places, and opportunities. People, places, and opportunities so that you can be connected and grow. That is my personal mission for 2020. It is the mission of My Launch Deep. It's the mission when I go into work every single day to help the customers that the agency that I work for serves. It is impacting every area of my life, and the Holy Spirit is just wrecking me with this whole being connected, how important it is to be in relationship, how important it is to know that change can happen inside of a community, that we all have a seat at the table, that we all need to be present and accounted for, sitting down at the table, working it out, right? So we're going to get right to this. The purpose of this video is to really prepare you for the fundraiser. I wanted to make sure that you knew about the product, what you were going to be purchasing, what you are going to be purchasing. And so today, this afternoon, we have Keisha Fleming here from Girly Chronicles, who is, I guess I can say, a distributor of the product, right?
Ambassador of the product, yes.
Ambassador of the product. Okay. So Keisha is going to walk us through the demonstration, the demo of the product, and also just talk to us a little bit about the business of Jewel Sanitary Napkin, the Justice for Her Jewel campaign, and all of what it is that she does. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Let us know again about the sound quality to make sure that you guys are hearing every bit of this information. All right, Keisha.
So if you want that.
Okay.
I think that's it. So welcome everyone. Again, excited about the partnership with the organizations and collaborating with myself. I am Keisha Fleming from Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkins. My business name is Girly Chronicles because I do chronicle the life of all girls. And I spelled it with a K because my name is Keisha, and kind begins with the letter K, and all things K are kind to me. So with that being said, I am with Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkins. We were founded in 2019, and we're dedicated to offering the benefits of a healthier option to all females around the world. Via our revolutionary Nobel Prize winning material graphene that is infused in all of our sanitary napkins. And when I get into the demonstration, you'll see exactly what that is. But we're designed with graphene because it's an infused strip that mainly it has health benefits to the female's anatomy. We don't make any medical claims, and all of our testimonies are from actual users of the pad. So like Stephanie said, I'm going to jump in and do a quick demonstration of one of our sanitary napkins. We actually have 4-packs that are offered in the fundraiser. We have this panty liner where a user would get 30. We have our moderate flow, which is a regular flow. You get 10 of these. We have our heavy flow pad. You would get 8 of these. And with our super heavy overnights, it's the black pack, you get 7. And a lot of people say, well, why am I not getting a lot of pads in these packages? Simply because of our absorbency system. And again, when I get into the demonstration, we are 10 times more absorbent than the traditional pad that you would find on the shelves. So less is actually more, but the quantity is 100 and gazillion times better. And I stand by it because I am a product of the product. And so is my daughter and my sister and a lot of other my female friends are using the product. So I will be doing a wet dry test on our moderate flow pad, which is that pink pack that I showed you. And as you can see, it comes in a wrapper, its own case, and it is completely sealed all the way around for the protection, because as women and young girls, we normally take these and toss them in our bags as we're on the go. And sometimes the debris from your purse can get on them, but we want to keep everything clean and sanitary. And so, like I said, it comes in its own wrapper, and it's pretty quiet. As women, we know when we're in the ladies' room, sometimes it can be fairly loud, and we want to be discreet about what's going on, even though we're all women. Some people haven't gotten over the fact of it's a normal thing that happens to us. And so it has a non-toxic adhesive stripping on the back for security, and I'll move that to the side. And so this is the moderate flow pad. We have a 3D suspension, so it is much wider. You get that extra coverage. So you have the wings, and then it's a wider back and a front. So we call that our 3D suspension. And then it has 2 bumper guards, or leak guards, I call them, right here on the sides. So I'll try to bring it a little bit closer so you can see that. There's some leak guards right here on the sides. And that pink strip in the middle, that is our infused strip that has the graphene technology. And so I'm just going to put this down. And as women, when we are on our cycles, we are known to expel 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid. So I'm going to do a simulation with some water. So I have my measuring cup right here, and I'm going to pour 50 milliliters into this cup. I just want to make sure. So that's 50 for those of you all that can see that. And I'm going to take that 50 milliliters and I'm going to pour it entirely on the pad. And so this would be a day for us ladies. So I'm just going to saturate this entire pad with all of the water that is in this measuring cup. And so it's all there. And I'm going to take another, I'll say 75, and I'll pour it in the cup. So you can see that 75, and I'm going to pour it into this cup right here, and I'll just sit that off to the side. I'm going to need that in a few minutes. And so while this is absorbing, just imagine that you're wearing this pad and you just put it on. We're like maybe 30 minutes into our morning, ladies. We're getting ready for work. We're heading out off to school or whatever you may be doing, your activities, cheerleading, dance, whatever the case may be. And you're wearing this sanitary napkin. It's secured to your undergarments, and you are losing this fluid. So as you're going throughout your day, I always ask this question of young ladies, do you know what's in your sanitary napkin? Because generally, by now, all of that fluid that I poured on there, a lot of us would have been changing by now or going home because we've had some type of accident, correct? So with that fluid, we have this pad on, and I always ask, do you know what's in your sanitary napkins? And a lot of women say no. A lot of young girls are saying no. And so that's one major part of who we are with our Justice for My Jewel campaign. We are out here advocating and educating young girls and women about the harsh chemicals and materials that are found in our traditional sanitary pads and tampons. We do not advocate for tampons because of the toxic shock syndrome. And when you find out what's in your traditional sanitary napkins, they are made of the same materials for your tampons. So in those pads, the top layer, a lot of women have been complaining about having irritation The top layer of those pads are made with a synthetic rayon material. So it causes some scratching there and some irritation. And then that white part of the pad that's white now is actually recycled trash, newspaper, wood pulp, anything that they can get from a landfill to grind together and bleach it like 6 to 8 times to make it white. So that's definitely a recipe for disaster. And then the bottom of that sanitary napkin is plastic. So ladies, all of these years, we have been sitting on what I call a trash bag, because you have that rayon, you have that bleached trash, and then you have plastic. Very uncomfortable. You're hot down there. You're dry. You're not dry. I'm sorry. You're extremely uncomfortable because now you have spillage. You have this heat down there. You're sitting on this plastic. And what I've learned and from going to some of the elementary schools, some of our young girls don't get a break. They have their morning and then they go to lunch and they have a recess. But from morning to lunch or from morning to recess, they don't get the opportunity to change. And if they do, they're literally begging their teachers to go and use the restroom. I'm not saying all schools, but some of the schools that I have visited, that has been an issue where the young girls have had to run to the nurse because they've had an accident. And that's because the pads that they were wearing, it didn't matter how thick or how thin they weren't offering the absorbency that they needed in those pads. And they were thick, they were bulky. So if you notice, a lot of the young girls are tying their jackets around their waist, just being uncomfortable. And then to add another layer to that, a lot of young girls are suffering with period shaming and bullying. So they're being bullied because of the way they smell, because there's an odor that comes, because the traditional pads don't provide any odor protection. They don't provide any leaking protection. And it's just a recipe for a disaster. So our Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkin is made out of 8 layers. So like I showed you, we had the wings that are on both sides. So I'm going to start tearing this apart so you can see what we're made of. But before I do that, let me do something else. So you saw me pull the 50 milliliters onto the pad, correct? So I want to show you what our absorbency system, what the rave is all about. So I'm going to take this napkin. It's just a red napkin. And I'm going to place it onto the pad. And I'm going to press down on it. I'm going to apply as much pressure as I can. And I'm going to take that up. And this is what the rave is all about, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely dry. So that was 50 milliliters of water. So this is one of the main things that we pride ourselves on, above not giving you trash or anything that will harm you or irritate you. It actually keeps you dry. So we are 10 times drier than the traditional pads that are on the shelves. And so now I'll start to take this pad apart. We have the wings. I'm going to tear those off because I want you to see what's actually going against our most precious parts. So I'll take this top layer off. So our pad, the top layer is cotton. So as I'm pulling that off, it's very soft. If you were here, you could touch it. It's a very soft cotton. And this is our Nobel Prize winning graphene infused strip that is in this pad. What does this graphene do? This graphene may reduce your cramps. Again, we don't make any medical claims, but it may reduce your cramps. It helps with your pH balance. It definitely kills 99.9% bacteria. It reduces odor, and it also helps ladies with our pH balance. And sometimes we have fatigue when we're on our cycles because we're losing a lot of fluid. So that is the beauty, that is the technology, and we are the only company in North America that has this infused graphene strip in all of our sanitary napkins and our panty liners. So I'm going to sit that off to the side, and then I'll continue to take the layers off of this pad. And so right here, so we had our top layer that was cotton. Here's another layer of protection. It's just another soft layer. And then in the middle here is our absorbency system. And a lot of people say, well, what makes your absorbency system so different? Our absorbency system is a polymer. If you think about a baby diaper, and when that baby has that pamper on and it might be a little saggy, but it's not wet, we have that polymer in our sanitary napkins. And so I poured the 75 milliliters into this cup. I poured 50 on the pad already. I'm going to take the absorbency system and put it inside the other 75. And I'm going to let this sit right here for a second. And then we have another layer to our pad. So not only is your absorbency system locked in between two cotton layers for protection, it also prevents the leakage. So there's another layer. And then the bottom of this pad, remember I told you in the beginning, our traditional pads have plastic. So this pad, if you see those lines, it has 4 strips down the back, but in those strips are some very fine holes. So that is our breathability. This is what allows the air to flow through. So ladies, you're not hot. You're not cramped up. There was no leakage. None of that water went to the bottom. So this keeps you cool. It allows the air to flow through, because a lot of times in our traditional pads, when we're wearing them for long periods of time, you're hot down there and then it's moist. So that is a breeding ground for infection as well, because there's no air getting in there. And again, think about some of our young girls when they don't have the opportunity to continuously change throughout the day. And then some users have testified, like myself, that when you're wearing the pad, you're not changing as frequently. So this gives them the opportunity to still be comfortable, cool, and dry, should they not be allowed to go and change. And ladies, if you're on a job where you're on your feet for a long time, it just gives you that security of knowing that I'm still okay. Because you know how we would do that check, like, is everything good back there? Are we okay? Are you asking your girlfriends, can you see anything? We haven't had those issues. Nothing, no one attested to that. So I really love the product. Remember, I poured that 75 into this cup. And so I'm trying to bring it a little bit closer. And you can see that the polymer absorbed all of that, but I'm just going to turn it over so you can see that no water is spilling. And then I'll take it out. It actually, ladies, turns our fluid into a gel. So that's why there's no leakage. It's turning your fluid into a gel. And if you were here to touch it, it's cold. So it's like our own personal air conditioner down there. So that's why we say it keeps you cool, comfortable, and dry. You're cool because the polymer is cool. You have that air flowing through. It's comfortable because they're all ultra thin, and you're dry because the absorbency system is 10 times more absorbent. So it's pulling that away, and they're also pulling the heat away from your core, because we are known to be like 98 or 96.8 degrees when we're just normally. But a lot of times when we're on our cycles, we're much hotter. If anybody can attest to that, we're much hotter. And so the very last part would be the graphene strip that I was telling you about. So the graphene is energy-based. It senses we have something in our bodies called vibrational energy. Everybody has it. A lot of times you can rub your hands together and, you know, that they call it static electricity. Well, we have vibrational energy. And so when we are wearing the pads or the sanitary napkins, it is activated when we're wearing it because it's sensing the energy that we have in our bodies. And so I'm just going to take this light bulb. It's just a 7-watt light bulb. I'll take it. And this is just letting you know that it's activated. And that's all it does. It just lights up. But we're not going to be lit up, ladies. This is just a demonstration to show you that the strips are actually working when we are wearing them. So this strip is the number one reason why it may reduce your cramps. It will help with your pH balance. It's killing that 99.9% bacteria. It's definitely taking away the odor, and it's boosting your fatigue, and it helps with that pH balance. So that is our Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkin. And like I said, it comes in our panty liner. We have our moderate flow. We have the heavy flow. And then we have our super heavy. And so that's who we are. And this is why we are so excited. And like I said, we launched last year of June 2019, and we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary. And we're really excited about all of the lives that we've changed, all of the women, the self-confidence first in our young girls. It's amazing. So if we can get our young girls started on this product and they don't have to deal with some of the things that we've dealt with, ladies, coming up, it would be awesome. That's what we're really about, is educating our youth and our young girls and our women about having a healthier option. Again, there are absolutely no medical claims made, but you saw me break the pad down, and a lot of times we have to see it. And because people don't know who we are, We do these demonstrations everywhere we go because we want you to know what it is you're purchasing, and you are donating to an amazing cause. Just talking to Stephanie, I was excited. And I was like, oh my God, I definitely knew this was a godsend. And so I am really excited about you all supporting their missions, her and Dr. Ebony Bell. I think it's amazing. And I just look forward to hearing her say that she had 100% success in reaching her goals through her fundraiser, because it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. And our mission is definitely, like I said, to educate. We are here, and every young girl that is born one day in her life will need a sanitary napkin. So why not put them on something that is safer, that's healthier for them, and that will not cause them any harm or danger? Definitely research our graphene. It is a thin material that it's mind-blowing. So definitely Google it. We always tell people to research. We're not telling you anything that hasn't been researched, tried, and tested with our company. So Google the graphene. And JFMJ is our it's our mission. It is our campaign that is attached to the Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkins. And that's where we go out. Like I said, we spread the awareness. We're going to schools. We have our 5K walks and runs. Just a lot of philanthropy groundwork, meeting the needs of those who may not be able to. So that's why we have fundraisers. We do donations. It's just an amazing company, and I'm really excited to be an ambassador for them and to partner with them. Again, I am a product of the product, and I don't endorse anything that would harm somebody, because that's just not why God put me here. So there is mission attached to this, just to help save lives and to change lives and to boost the esteem of a young girl that has to go through this time of the month, because it is sacred, it's special, but it's not taboo. And if you all can help us break that taboo, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's real. It happens to all of us. It happened to our mothers before any of us were born. It's just a natural part of life, and we need to be okay talking about it. We need to be okay educating our young girls about it, and our men. And for those women who may say, I don't need a sanitary napkin, we do have panty liners, because sometimes we have a little leakage or some incontinence when we giggle, or just because your bladder may be weak. So you can use the pads and the liners for that as well. And then there's some men that may use it for prostate leakage, because it reduces that odor and it's absorbent. So that's who we are. This is the Jewel Premium Sanitary Napkins. And again, I am Keisha Fleming, and my personal company is Girly Chronicles. So thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you. I'm gonna hopefully the sound is still good. I had it on mute, guys, because I wanted to make sure that Keisha was very clear in this presentation. All I can say, I'm joining in with the comments, and I'm going to say wow too. I really am. My introduction to the product, guys, I happened to get my hands on a panty liner, just one. It wasn't a whole pack of panty liners. It was one panty liner. And I said, let me try this. And that was my introduction to the product. And thank God it had Keisha's Girly Chronicles. What was it? It was something holding the pad together. It was a stamp or something like that. Okay, yeah, and I said, let me send her a message, because I was so impressed with the panty liner, y'all. I literally forgot that I had it on, and that is the 100% truth. I literally forgot that I had it on. It is thin, it is smooth, but it does the job, and I'm excited to put in my order. Y'all, I've been supposed to have ordered, y'all. Please hold me accountable, please, Keisha. I'm going to make my order. As a matter of fact, when we finish up this live video, I'm going to make my order, because I need to do that. I've been trying to do it for weeks, actually. So, but yeah, so Demario says that, he said, so the recycled material is a problem outside of the fact that it's bleach, because it also can't contain the fluid. Absolutely. I'm sure that if we had another pad to sort of go with that, to see, because I know, listen, We can get all the way real on this live. And I know that my experience, my preference is a sanitary napkin, and my experience is all of what Keisha was talking about. The, just sort of always looking over your shoulder, making sure you're okay, and am I okay, and just not feeling dry and not feeling secure in wearing the sanitary napkins that I have worn all my life, and to then just know, Meg Cohen, hey Meg says, wow, I think she was saying that, that's a good question. What is in the sanitary napkin? A lot of us don't know. So thank you for that education. Thank you for the presentation of the product. I am so excited that on with this fundraiser. I'm so excited. Number one, that we get a premium product, that we get a premium sanitary napkin. And number two, that we get to support a global girls advocacy mission, that we are supporting not only that mission, but we're also supporting Justice for Her Jewel campaign. We are supporting the business that has just recently launched, you guys. I'm just incredibly proud of the founders and those who have worked hard to present us with an option that is completely 100% natural, not just on the top layer, but all the way through all 8 layers of the product. It's completely 100% natural and healthy for those of us in particular who prefer a sanitary napkin. So thank you. If you all have any questions, please put them in the comments. We're gonna, we can answer those questions right now or later. If you think of anything that would be helpful to you all making a decision as to if you will support the fundraiser, please let us know. We're definitely going to be able to answer all of your questions. If I don't have the answers, and I may not have those answers, but I will make sure that we get those answers if anybody has any questions about the product. Yeah. I don't know, Keisha, if you can see any of these comments. Can you see any of them? But people are amazed at the demonstration.
Okay, I can see them now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So we're going to go through all of these.
Okay.
What was the absorbency of the demo pad?
It's just an organic polymer.
Okay.
Polymer that turns your fluid into a gel. And the best way I can liken it to is, like I said, with a premium baby diaper. Because you have to make sure you're using the safe diapers as well. It's just, it turns your fluid into a gel, so it keeps it from leaking.
Mm-hmm. Does that answer the question, Danita? What was the absorbency of the demo pad? Was her question? Yes. So the polymer turns the liquid, or holds the liquid.
Yeah, into a gel. It turns into a gel. Okay. Because what happens is, in some of the that you're wearing, it may just be sitting on top, so it doesn't soak in. What happens is when you look, you don't see it because it's already been pulled through, but it's turning into a gel. It doesn't get hard. It's not going to do anything to you. It's just a gel. So it's literally preventing it from leaking.
Yeah, and that pad, was that the medium or the
flow? It was the pink pack, yes.
Okay, yep, the pink pack. Yes, Danita. So medium, yep. Okay, any other did I miss any questions, guys? Let me scroll up just 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, I think that was the only question that we have so far.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Listen, okay. So the goal of this afternoon has been met. Again, April 1st, the fundraiser will start. You will get the link to place your orders. A portion of the order that you make will go directly to the Dream Girl Box She Saves the Nation collaboration. So again, you're getting a product. Okay, you're getting a product. How many come in the pack? Okay, so in the heavy flow pack is 7.
Yes.
Okay, in the moderate flow pack is
In the panty liners, you're going to get 30.
okay.
In the pink pack, which is the moderate flow, you get 10. In the purple pack, which is heavy, you get 8. And then in the black pack, which is super heavy overnight, you get 7.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
what happens is if you buy individual package, you can, but then they also have it as a 4-pack bundle that you can get in the fundraiser as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, guys, that 4-pack, you'll see that 4-pack bundle is $35. Listen. Now, mind you, I don't know if you guys caught this, because that one moderate flow pad that was a part of the demo, the fluid that was on that pad was equal to the amount of like the most fluid that we go through in a day of our cycle. One that one pad. So you're not using a lot. I know it's hard to sometimes wrap our minds around the fact that we're so used to that constant change. So we need about 7 to 8 in one day, or some people have, oh, listen, we can talk about the different testimonies of what we have to go through every month, and we're all different. But the one thing that I have to sort of wrap my mind around that I was completely convinced with just using the panty liner was that you are not you won't have any need to be using 5 to 7 to 10 pads in one day. So that's pretty amazing, guys. I hope you all did not miss that. Okay, yeah, keep those questions coming. Keep those questions coming. We are going to wrap up this live portion, but keep the questions coming. We will make sure we answer all of your questions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Around these parts, we have just been trying to keep it together. Listen, y'all know I got 2 little people around here, and I'm so grateful that they have stayed asleep this entire video. Pray for us who have toddlers. Pray for the mamas that have toddlers and teens and all of that. It's crazy. Being home with them is always a joy, but it's also super crazy. So anywho, guys, please continue to enjoy your afternoon. We look forward to answering all of your questions. We look forward to April 1st. I look forward to April 1st. I'm so excited. And but you guys have a great evening. We are signing off. Thank you, Keisha.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, no problem. No problem. All right, guys, we're out of here.